It's a tough morning. So I knew when I looked out here at the kids, it was going to get me. Guys, I've worked with you guys for 12 years now, and I've taught you that when God speaks, and always to step out and trust Him and surrender, and I've enjoyed throwing you in the deep end with Him. Well, He did it to me. On April 13th, during the evening service, I had us read a verse, Psalms 27:4, and he said, the Lord speaks to you, write it down. And so I wrote this down immediately. It says, do you trust me with your life? Do you believe I can do a mighty work? Are you willing to take a step of faith and fully submit to my authority? I kind of put that aside, and there was a couple of songs that were sung. He said, if God spoke to you, well, I always tell you guys, if He speaks to you, probably your heart's going to be beating in your throat. Well, that happened to me that night. And I went down, I shared with the church family, and so I talked with Al about a week after that, and just said, I don't know, I feel like it's for me, and in my own fear, I was real worried about money and finances, and I thought, well, January, I'll do it then. And it came back October. And so as I did my quiet time, everything I studied was on obedience or disobedience. And the Lord made it very clear. And on May 14, I went to Al and said, the Lord has called me to step down as children's pastor here and to go full-time with L.I.T. Ministries. It doesn't make sense. The money's not there. And guys, I've cried for months. Because I love these kids. I love you guys so much. We're not leaving the church, but God has called me to step down as a minister to go and work with multiple kids. And L.I.T., God is blessed. It's in 7 states and 35 churches and growing. Word of mouth. And God is, my prayer, it goes international. So in love today, I'm offering my resignation as the children's minister here at Wedgwood Baptist Church. And I thank you guys so much for being our family, being a part of your lives.
My fellow Wedgies, I wish I could be there with you today, especially with Clint announcing his resignation from our children's ministry to go into independent, kingdom-wide ministry for the sake of children. Clint has meant so much in revolutionizing our children's ministry and discipleship program and teaching us that children can lead out in ministry as well as be trained for ministry when they grow up. It's with great sorrow we accept this resignation, but I told him we wouldn't keep him 5 minutes longer than the Lord wanted him here. I'm sure you want to express your appreciation to him in one way or another. Let me encourage you this. Since he's going out in faith, without any promise of support, let's take up a love offering for him and present it to him next week at a reception after the evening service. Please pray about what you might give to get him through the transition from paid staff position being totally independent. I know you want to express your appreciation, and be sure to do it in monetary means as well as verbal and written means. Clint, we love you. I know you're not going to be leaving Wedgwood, but we don't have the words to express our appreciation and gratitude. God bless you, my brother.
We'll be right here for you to come talk to him. And we will also do a commissioning for him next Sunday night, and also a reception, as Pastor mentioned, next Sunday night.